Come on. Give me a little second, guys. I might take a couple more seconds to start the stream because Stream Avatar just crashed on me out of nowhere. So I'm just rebooting that back and this is going to be one of those days. First my Wi-Fi is giving me trouble. Now this. Okay, I think we're good now. Just waiting for stuff to boot. Sharon is crashing and needs assistance. Hi, Joel. Super nice to see you as always. Bootleg cookie. Ah, forgot to take off bootleg cookie. It's not a bootleg cookie, it's a color challenge. Hang on, this is gonna bother me. I'm going to change that real quick. You guys get to see some behind the scene. There we go, that's better. Just gonna mosey along over here. You guys might or might not. Do you need roadside assistance like a good neighbor? State Farm is there. Things you can't read without singing. So as I was saying, I'm gonna see if I can just move my chat to this window. It'll be a little closer. Maybe I'll be able to read it better because my drawing desk is so much more farther from my Mac screen. Now, first of all, welcome to 2023's first Shiro live stream. It's a color of the month challenge. We're gonna have so much fun watching me wonder how the fuck I'm going to do this. Firstly, I just want to show off a little bit. I just got this in the mail yesterday. Some Liquitex sepia ink. Been a while I've been wanting some sepia ink. Not sure if I'm pronouncing it right in English, and quite frankly, I don't give a fuck. It's good to be back, folks. Yes, it is, Joel. But we're not going to be using that today because, well, that's not what the color challenge is about, and I'm a teasing bitch. Speaking of, I also got these. These are a set of water brushes. Basically, what you do is you fill up, I'm gonna grab this one, is you fill up the container with water, and then it just spritz out on the end, and I needed some flat ones, and I was desperately trying to spend the entirety of my gift card because I don't like leaving like $1 or $2 in it. And the bristles are very soft. I have yet to test them. You guys tell me if you want me to video the test. I don't think I'm going to make it a live, but I got like 3. The hell is this? Still not sure. Anyway, I got 3 pointy sizes and I got 3 flat sizes. This is the medium. I didn't take out the large because I did not want to struggle with putting it back, with putting the cap back on it like I did when I first opened it. But yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. The reason I haven't tested them and the sepia ink yet is because I'm waiting for my other half of my gift card order, which includes a watercolor block. Now, what a watercolor block does is, first of all, making me struggle to pronounce it. Secondly, it's glued on all 4 sides. You're meant to use a little palette knife to separate it when you're done. And the reason it's glued on all 4 sides is to prevent the paper from wrinkling while it dries. And to be quite honest, you're supposed to wet down your paper first and like glue it with some tape on each side. and then let it dry before you paint, or you can paint on wet, and I hate doing that. And I'm really bad at prepping my canvas because I need to paint right a fucking way. So that's why I decided to spring for a color block. So that's my excuse. Selective laziness. Trust me, it's selective because I just spent 3 days in a frickin' row on one single cover illustration, and I am so done with everything. So, color challenge. Okay, the song that's playing right now, it kind of sounds like a Yoshi Story song, and Nintendo, it's not, so leave me the fuck alone, please, thank you. Let's go get my notes, because the challenge is technically a little different this year, because officially the Universe of Markers side of the company, they closed it down like a couple days before New Year's last year. The music playing sounds like something on Mario Wii U. Unboxing theme from Turbulence. It's pretty cute. I think it's new. It's the first time I see that cover art, at least. So what's going on is that last year, the company had a Kickstarter for a new kind of marker. I'm talking to you guys about this, but I don't have any because they were freaking expensive, and I literally just got a whole bag of Ohuhus, and I'm not gonna start collecting yet another brand of marker. Like, I have other priorities right now, like a new screen protector for my Wacom, because I literally chipped the old one, or the current one I should say, because I'm not taking it off. So, as I was saying, they call them Olo markers. Kickstarter was successful, and like they're really focused on it, so that's why they closed Universe of Markers to focus on Olo markers. So now the color challenge is called the Olo Marker Color Challenge, and they're selling little sets of 3 colors of Olo markers for the challenge. And as I just said, fuck that, I'm doing that with Ohuhus because that's what I have on hand. So that's why it's a little different. They expect you to do it with Olo markers. And I'm like, no. So the hex code for this month's colors. Like, you gotta give me a chance too there. YOLO markers. And that would be 517590, 0B407D, and 6C5A58. And I already forgot which colors was which. So let's go to the Ohuhu versions of the markers. Thankfully, the icon where my little webcam usually is, I updated it so that the colors are more obvious. So now you know that this month's colors are 2 blues and a gray. And we're starting with the pale one, I think. No, we're starting with the dark one. Okay. So that would be B290 Antwerp Blue. I don't know if it's going to focus because I'm pretty sure I took off the autofocus solely because it just kept going in and out. So if you can't see it, c'est pas la fin du monde. I said the name out loud, and you can at least still see the color itself over here. Maybe if I take the cap off and like if I just put it right up, it's never going to focus. But if I put it about over here, it should be better. Oh, it's trying to autofocus a little bit. Eee, I thought I took that off. Second color is MG060 Blue Gray 06. 2 blues and a gray don't make for one right. Somebody do something with Joel. And WG4 Warm Gray 4. This works better if I actually put it up to the camera. And my best approximations with my chameleon liners. And that would be BL8 Slate Blue. Maybe if I actually put it under the camera. Because speaking of New Year's changes, not only did I change the logo for the colors of the month, my lighting is different too. I changed my overall room lighting for an LED bulb compared to the old one that I had to wait a literal 5 minutes for it to warm up to give enough light. Now it's bright and white. And I've got over here, I've got another light that I received recently from AliExpress. It holds with magnets. I bought it so I would be able to read in bed. So one set of magnets is over my bed, the other set is over my desk, so I could have some extra light. I am so lighted, I am going to be blind by the end of the stream. Next color would be BL4 Cornflower Blue. You guys have no excuse not to see anything at this point. There is so much light in here. And finally, WG3 Warm Gray. My only warm gray in the liners. Still feeling a little salty that I can't find any refills and or replacements. I participated in the Kickstarter. I got my chameleon liners off the Kickstarter, and while I am happy with them, they seem to have abandoned the whole concept. They've been working on their new website, quote-unquote, since last year, and I mean like since January last year, I believe, if not December the year before. And one of my colors is dry, and I can't do anything about it. Too much light, literally blind right now. Yeah. So let's see, I've got a couple references. So we're gonna start. I've got like this little bitty bit of non-repro left, but thankfully I got more coming in with my color blocks that I'm getting off of JetPens. This is not a sponsored stream. But if I gotta recommend a place for stuff like this, it's gotta be JetPens. Now I got 4 prompts, depending on how long it's going to take me. I might do the 4th prompt off stream, because even if I love to draw, y'all gotta remember I'm an old fart. Old farts get tired easily, and I'm also in the middle of doing laundry, so yeah. Thank you for coming, Joel. It's nice to have somebody to rant at, talk to. It's always appreciated. If you guys can't see anything, that's normal. If you're new to non-repros, it's normal that when I'm sketching with it, you can't see jack shit. I can. That's the only important part. I'll be penciling this. And you guys will be actually able to see shit. Sharon is annoyed, but she loves me dearly. That would be because I'm still on your will in case you die before me. Well, in the very unlikely case you die before me, it's because I want Duncan. That is completely the only reason. That's the fun part about sketching. You can change your mind at the last minute. Quite honestly, that's the whole thing. I love this thing. I absolutely love this thing. I have another duster over here, but it's really rough. I usually keep it for when I work on really big pieces. This one for small pieces. And if I want to be super delicate, I have this makeup brush. And Oh, I love that it made a little sparkle sound in the song while I was wiping with the unicorn makeup brush. It's literally a bootleg fan brush off my bootleg makeup set. Like that, I keep the nicer fan brush for my face. And I got this bootleg non-nacré one for when I'm drawing. Et tout va bien. I just spent 3 days drawing tits and now I gotta draw tits again. Where's the idea when doing a sketch? You want to pass over the same line over and over instead of pushing further and harder on your lead, so you don't dig the pencil in and it's easier to erase, because that's the whole point once you're done, really. I should have put myself on do not disturb mode. Now my watch is going to ding every 3 seconds. So I saw that there was still a little discourse referencing over tracing. Thing is, you can trace as a study, but like, don't trace line per line. Usually when I trace, I usually build the construction lines of what I'm doing so I can actually understand what I'm tracing. Because if you just trace line by line, then you're gonna... first of all, you're not gonna learn anything, and you're gonna end up with something seriously lopsided. Sharon Bros Wii U. That side is a little too empty. Oh, I know. There we go, much better actually. It's been literally years since I put a battery into this thing, and it's not even slowing down. That thing is great on battery life. Same thing goes for penciling. Preferably you just want to pass often on the same line instead of digging your pencil down. Another thing you can do is just use like a B pencil. Right now I got a HB leads in this one, which is a happy medium. Like if you plan on keeping it at pencils, it's okay to if you want to dig down. You're just gonna hurt your hand, but it's okay. But if you plan on erasing the pencil, if you want the line darker, just go ahead and do that feathery thing I'm doing. Who's vibrating? That my phone? It's my eraser. And you know damn well. What is this, Mario Paint? That album is very SNES Mario. I'm gonna fix the back of her head a little bit. Not me trying to remember about the hip bone. The hip bone is connected to the leg bone. Nintendo is going to sue someone. Well, it ain't gonna be me. I got a license for these. There we go. We got a pencil. We're gonna make it dance. Music's still going good for you guys, nice and clear. Must be because Joel has been commenting on it. So I have not touched the items while I was gone. I've been trying to catch up on other work very slowly because I was on vacation, but you still gotta draw when you like drawing. Like I said yesterday, I finished a 3-day long piece of work. What a friggin' piece of work that was. I did receive some art supplies that I posted on my Instagram because I'm not pulling out that box of airbrush paints again. This soundtrack is very Mario Wii U-esque. It is. There's a lot of clap clap. Alright, let's see what I can do with this. These are new albums compared to what I usually see. I hope that doesn't mean that we lost the license to the other ones, because they were pretty good. Koopa Troopa aggressively dancing. Ah, from the sound of things, my parents are back home. I like these forward-leaning ears. Good decision passed me. Who are your favorite Mario enemies? I like Magikoopas, to be honest. They're a bitch to fight, but I like them. I like their design, and I like Kamek. Especially more recently when he's been showing himself as more of a father figure, or a grandfather figure. Tell me to my face that specific song doesn't sound like the Wii Shop channel. I believe she's inked. Itchy arm. Now let's switch to working on the second prompt while this one dries, which is what we usually do. And like that, we'll see, considering where I usually place my sketch cards while I work, if this is going to get in the way. Man, I really got all the easy ones, don't I? But it's supposed to be a challenge, so I'm challenging. Mario boss. I don't beat enough Marios to really have a favorite boss. There's one that I enjoyed beating. That would probably be Bowser in Super Mario Odyssey. Because after you're done beating him, which is really fun, then you get to play as him, and that is even funner. So... Tell me this isn't how I draw the basic faces of Mario and Luigi when I do the comic. Now, this is one of Edge's favorite prompts. He likes to, when he's fast enough, he likes to ask me to do some public domain obscure characters. Because like I keep saying, if I'm the only one that picks what I'm going to draw for these challenges, all we'll have is ponies and Pokemons. So at least like that, we have some sort of variety. And it's making me draw characters that I wouldn't think of drawing. Well, I personally like Birdo very much. She's cute. She is. And I like that they're giving her a diva personality. I'm close to fighting her in El Super Mario RPG. Calling it like that because my friend Edge let me. I should say he found me a ROM hack of Super Mario RPG, and if Nintendo is listening to this, I have the original cart, so leave me alone. That was translated in Spanish. And it's easier to learn a language if you're enjoying it. So, of course, when he told me he had that, I was like, yes, please. One for the window seat, you know what I mean? And right now I just arrived to the Cloud Kingdom. So I'm going to be beating Birdo real soon. I'm not in the castle yet, like I literally just reached the kingdom. I just need to go to Gato and get gilded so I can enter the castle, but I stopped because, well, live stream. Just try not to hurt Birdo too much, she's my gal. Ah, don't worry, she doesn't die, she's not one of those that die. She's not mean, so it's more like she returns to her eggs and to her egg when you beat her, and then you go and talk to the egg and it talks back, so she's fine. So for those wondering who I'm drawing right now, because that looks like a really weird Tom, and this looks like it's aiming to be like a very small-headed Tweety, this is Pete and Tweet. And that's all I know about them. He translates these, like, really obscure comics he finds in different languages, and then he sends me them. Give Birdo concussion. Ah, shit, she's fine. I mean, he's patient enough when I talk about art supplies and Sylvando, so of course I'm gonna listen to him talk about obscure superheroes and cartoon characters, because, quite honestly, it's interesting. Like yesterday, you found an obscure villain called Nasty Man. And of course, his younger days, Young Nasty Man. That was pretty funny. Pete and Tweet give me a treat. Oh, hi. completely forgot I made myself a Kool-Aid. Hang on, gotta have a sip. Oh, I think you guys should see this. This is really cute. Well, because I like the colors, but of course I have been testing my airbrush paints, and I've been swatching them in my swatch book. And of course, every time I used one, I would wipe the nib on my rag. Look at that, if that's not pretty. At least now you can say you got to see the testing of my airbrush colors. I have yet to test them on an actual piece, but like I said, I've been busy. I've also been busy resting. Don't drink the red Kool-Aid. Don't worry, it's Poiple. And it's important to stay hydrated. I had also received some quote-unquote metallic inks, and they've been nothing but trouble. All they did is leak, and you have to constantly shake them in order to get the mica powder in them going. And then I tried to use them, and it was super feathery, and I mean, could have been the paper too, but they were like super liquidy, super feathery, and super messy. Every time I tried to use them or swatch them or anything, I would get more ink on my fingers, on my hands, on the desk, on the floor, on the world. Threw them in the garbage. Like the bottles were about this big. They were not worth it. Trying to use them once more, and I would have emptied them completely on my hands. I was watching a video recently about somebody that was recommending Staedtler liners to do colored line art to go with your art. I'm gonna have to say no. Unless you're the type that does your line art after you color your piece. Because the problem with Staedtler ink is that it will melt with Copics and alcohol markers. That is a very big issue. That's why I usually prefer to use my chameleons, because even if they are meant to blend with each other, once dry, they're not going to move from there. I have like 2 albums on my chiptune station. Did they completely wipe out all the others? Hope not. Not for the price I fucking pay. For me, I do sketch first, then line art, and then coloring and extra deets. Yeah, that's usually what I do. I like to have the line art set before I start working. Hopefully Hanna-Barbera doesn't sue you. Them and Looney Tunes. Beat and tweet are supposed to be public domain, so... Here's an excuse to use a gray one. There we go. Phew, got scared for a second. I thought I mismatched my my covers of my pin, which is actually a problem with these because the thing is with chameleons, they have an ink tank in the pen itself and a separate one in the cover. So the point would be to take off the cover, grab another pen, put the cover on, wait a couple seconds, pull it back, and then you'd have a gradient. But that's not how I use them. I should, honestly. Would make things interesting. But I'm not that kind of creative. Well, let's see how you're doing. You should be dry. The time it took. Well, Duncan is in public domain, but you can still draw him. Been playing Persona 5 a lot, still haven't finished Pokemon or Okami. No, that's okay. There's still some stuff I want to dig around in Okami and, what was it, Chicory. I can't do anything with Buddy Simulator because I fucked up my copy and I'm still waiting for the patch. It's been a couple of months. Oh, you look juicy. How you doing? Okay, I think you'll be fine. there's still some brushes I need to find in Chicory. And I need to finish my quote-unquote classes. But the thing is, in order for me to paint something that actually looks like something in Chicory, I have to pull out my Switch from the base and play handheld, and I don't like playing handheld. But I found out that I could use... I have this stylus that looks like a brush. I can use that on the Switch. So that was a pretty cool discovery. The precision of a fresh brush nib. Can't go wrong with that. Ah. See that? Haha, clever. I do miss Okami, my favorite game to play during the drought. That. Yeah, it was pretty good. I did enjoy it a lot. A lot more on my Switch than on my Wii. What would happen if you woke up one day and you were a giant Koopa Bowser-esque monster with shell and everything? What would you do? Struggle to leave my bedroom. That's more than likely what would happen, really. Gonna do a little bit of texture in the back so Haruko can pop up a little more from the background. What's it called again? Another game I enjoyed, but that's like from a little while ago. Bugtails, I think it was. I think you guys should try it. It works similarly to the first two Paper Marios. So you got that nostalgia feel going on, and the story, oh my god. The story's so good. What pony would you want to be? An Earth pony, unicorn, or a Pegasus? Unicorn! You get to do so much more as a unicorn. I swear it's the same two albums over and over. What's going on with my radio station? There we go. Just gonna sign it, hang it back up. What time is it? Oh, had a little hesitation, but I remembered we're in 2023. Sharon plays Soulja Boy on repeat. You crank that Soulja Boy. Oh, well, speaking of bootleg video game music, eh? Just gonna go take a little look. Are you shitting me? Chiptune, 4 tracks, 9 minutes. What happened? There is literally only 4 songs on Chiptune, and there used to be like 40 or plus. And now it says 14 tracks for a total of 37 minutes of music. Oh, something happened. Something happened on their end that they lost all the other ones. And I am not pleased with that. I used to have a lot of favorites on that thing, and now they're down to 14 tunes. Fourteen tunes and 2 albums, something happened. That's right up there in the why, what do I pay you for department. this works better if I actually stay inside the camera. Hope you guys like hearing the same songs over and over again while I work on these, because apparently we have no choice. And there we go for Pete and Tweet. Now let's see what else. This looks like it's going to be a complicated one, so it's likely it's going to be the last one of the stream. Because we're trying to keep that inside 2 hours at best. Plus with what I just found out about my station that I usually play for these, I'm kind of annoyed. Well, this looks like absolutely nothing, and that's perfectly normal. Now it should start looking like something. Sometimes as an artist, you just have to remind yourself, trust the process. Trust the process. Friendly reminder that these cards are always dropped in my shop right after the stream. It's first come, first served. Speaking of, there are some orders that are taking their sweet time because of the holiday season. But I should be able to try and start trying, I should say, really. Mailing them starting next week. Then it should go back to normal. There we go. Oops, almost forgot. Now there we go. Look at how wrinkly that guy is. Or girl. I mean, I don't know. I'm not judging. I don't watch Doctor Who, so I don't know. I don't know this. But Shiro, you should watch this. You should watch that. I don't have the attention span. I do not. I simply do not. I would like to have the attention span. I do not have it. Oh, login bonus on assets, Clip Studio Asset Store. Might as well go there. Yay! That will be 200 clippies. Thank you very much. Oh, I should refill my gold. I'm gonna write myself a little note. Because I have exactly 0 memory. Man, everybody is live today. Okay. I'm gonna do line art here, completely in the darkest blue, if only so we can actually see something. Speaking of, yeah, okay, good. Now, of course, when they're not glowing, the eyes seem to be like big brown dog eyes, but I do what I want. The advantage of being the DM of my own stream. Plus sometimes, you know, wrinkles are fun. Of course, when drawing forehead wrinkles, do your best to follow the shape of the head. There we go. Now that wasn't too painful, was it? Gonna let him, I think it's a him, dry. While I go ahead and ink the other one, I'm feeling pretty good about this. Except for my recent discovery about my music, I'm feeling pretty good about this. I'm pretty sure I can do all 4 prompts. How's your battery? 75%. Apparently, looking at pictures on an iPad is really hard on its batteries because I don't use a battery that fast while working in Procreate or Clips on it, so does not change the fact the refurbished iPad I had bought before this, hoping to save money, had an absolutely shit battery. And I'm trying to sharpen my little nub. That's better. Oh dear. When exactly did this happen? You know what? I'm gonna have fun. You're gonna keep making me draw realistic, and I'm going to keep fighting it. This is going to be completely unrecognizable until I actually tell you what I'm doing. Daniel Craig, I think his name is. Not gonna expect seeing this on his Twitter feed. That's actually pretty cute. Look at them big ol' eyes. I can bet nobody is seeing this coming. So basically, this is Benoit Blanc from Knives Out, Glass Onion. At least that's what Tiago told me. I have no idea who that is. Pretty sure the actor's name is Daniel Craig. Then again, as we all know, I don't watch a lot of TV, barely watch any movies. But what I do know is that this has entertained me greatly, if only for the big eyes. The amount of times I've been practicing these Toriyama ears just for Sylvando. Well, this came out way cuter than I expected. His eyes are completely lopsided, but you know what? I don't care at this point. Because he's kind of looking confused, and now that I'm looking at it, it's pretty accurate to my reference. Because he's kind of looking confused in my reference, so might as well. Alright. Let's get this handsome bloke back. Have a little sip. Color him in. This is hard. I did keep something from the ink set that I threw out because it worked better than I expected. Once again, it's a tease because I'm not going to be using it. This, from the weight, I feel this is acrylic glass, because I'm pretty sure a glass pen would be at least a little heavier than this. But you can't go wrong with a rainbow. And I thought the nib was broken because it felt pretty flat, but it's not that bad. The test drawing I did with it was pretty precise, honestly. It's just the ink that gave me all the trouble at the same time. I did post a reel of the results, but I didn't really post the piece itself because, well, it's a test. It's not the best. But, like, there's some gold flecks, but it was very hard to apply, and as you can see in Sylve's teeth, the ink fettered like nobody's business. So, yeah. Gonna put that in the Sylve album eventually. I got so much to do at the same time, you guys, you wouldn't believe. Let's see. There we go. Now what I'm likely going to do is do very little coloring on him so we don't completely lose the details, because the colors ended up being very dark. So I'm going to leave his face and tentacles alone. I'm going to put the dark blue evenly behind him so he can still pop out from his clothes and the background. Now here's the thing about the color challenge. Yes, now they ask you to do the challenge in Holo markers. It's a marketing strategy. It's normal. And back when that company had the license to distribute Copics, that's what they did. They called it the Copic Color Challenge. And they would sell little packs of 3 of Copics. So, like, that's why I'm not complaining about it. And that's why I'm still doing what I do, because when it was the Copic challenge, I do have Copics, as longtime followers remember. But when I didn't have, let's say they were selling a 3-pack and I was missing 2 colors, then I would buy the 3-pack. If I was only missing 1 color, instead I would substitute with the closest color that I could, because there's only so much doublets I'm willing to have. Because these fuckers are expensive, let's be honest. Like, literally, the cost of the Ohuhu set, and I think I got the 320 colors, if not the one right before that, it's still more markers for the price that it cost. Like, it was around 400s, okay? But that was way more colors than the 400 that it cost for my first Copic set, and that was 72 colors. And as you can see, for comparable quality, and I can't say about the aging of the ink right now because this Ohuhu set is still fairly new, but I found that Copic ink can get a little sticky at times. And don't get me started on the complete flop that was the anniversary set. For some reason, doesn't matter what type, what should I say, what value of ink it was, most of my Copics in there dried. And it has something to do with the marker itself, I believe, because I changed the nibs and I refilled the ink of the orange one, just as an example, and it dried up right away, without me even having the time to use it. So yeah, we're gonna leave this one like that, if only so we don't lose the detailing. At worst, I'm going to put some shading on the suit, but not on the face. It's good to be back. I enjoyed this. I enjoyed challenging myself with art, honestly. That's why I do these challenges, because it's not something I would think of doing by myself. Like recently, that cover I was talking about, I was asked to do it in the style of Bruce Timm, and if anything, by working in that style, I think I learned some stuff that I can apply traditionally. Like maybe actually use blue for shading, you dumb b****. There we go, we're good for this one. Let's move on. I'm enjoying the look of this one. Like, he's done with my bullshit. That's what he looks like. Oh, I got 69 battery left on my iPad. Nice! Usually I like my shine feathery, but usually Toriyama and Toyotaro make it more smooth and even. Kind of little details you have to keep in mind. Now, it is tempting to put some of the lighter blue, the blue-gray in the eyes, but I don't want to lose the pupils. So I will hold off on that. what? I'll use the gray to fill in the shadow under the nose. There we go. And with that, I forgot to render the chin shadow in lines as I wanted to. Let's take care of that. Now the dark blue for the suit. Pretty sure I'm not supposed to enjoy how annoyed he looks. Then again, apparently when you work, you're not supposed to enjoy what you're doing, so I'm gonna enjoy it even more. I'm all about enjoying. I am all about squeezing what little microscopic drop of happiness I can find in any given day. Well, while that dries a little bit, I'm gonna add some shading in here. No matter how happy you sound, it's still crissement gossant that I lost my entire library of music. Oh my god, look at it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can fake a bit more shading with the gray because it's very light. Oh yeah. Plus with the lines like this, he looks even more annoyed. Oh my god, look at him. I think I can get away if I use the lighter blue here. But I can't layer it too much. There we go. Oh my god, that is perfect. Look at him. Oh, I am happy. I'm happy he's not. Oh, I am having a time of my life right now. All right. Let's see if we can kind of manually zoom out or something. moving one of my lights. This is going to be really touchy, honestly. Okay. So we got what I believe to be Haruko from Furikuri in her bunny suit. Can I pull back a little bit more? Yep. We have Pete and Tweet from God knows where. We have an Ood from Doctor Who up here, and then we have Benoit Blanc being so done with my bullshit from Knives Out / Glass Onion, as far as I knew, because he said both, so I'm guessing. But here you go. All of this month's color challenge. This one is definitely my favorite. I love how annoyed he looks. I can't stop talking about it. I love how annoyed he looks. It's beautiful. Gorgeous. Love it. Now, of course, this isn't the only stream of this week. There's going to be the usual stream for tomorrow. Da-da-da-da. There we go. Can I get it back to normal? Apparently not. My playlist, yeah, that's not possible anymore. Most love artists. Oh, there we go. Now it's back to normal. I'm gonna have to go and take a look at that in a bit. So, of course, as with every end of stream, extra special caramel drizzled thanks to Amber B, Paul K, Miss Innovis, David F, Marianne J, and Zebna. Your continued support is always immensely appreciated. Next live stream, of course, is going to be tomorrow, Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be doing the first bootleg cookie of the year. I'm probably going to be repeating myself a lot. If you've seen today's stream, that's normal. I always do that. And of course, there's only one Saturday stream per month. I gotta keep up on that on the schedule on the Twitch. But there is a Sunday live stream at 1 p.m. Eastern time every Sunday. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys had fun watching me draw this. I know I had a lot of fun drawing it, especially the last one. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you all, and bye-bye.